Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Championship game between the Slough Jets and the Widnes Wild. My name's Phil Smith, I'll be calling the game for you, and alongside me I've got Matt Lloyd. Matt, all the way from Widnes today?
Actually, I've travelled down from Hull, which is where I live, but I support Widnes and I'm from Liverpool, so I'm multicultural.
We've got the Slough Jets down there in their blue jerseys and red shorts. We've got the Widnes Wild in yellow and black. The fans of the Widnes Wild are standing and applauding their team. They've travelled a couple of hours or so from Cheshire, and they're looking forward to what could be a second piece of silverware. Still playoff games to come, Matt.
Yeah, definitely still playoff games to come, but I think the focus has got to be today. It's going to be an interesting game, North versus South. That doesn't happen very often at this level. Clearly somebody's gone and put Widnes in the corner, but we'll see how that works out for everybody.
So the Slough Jets took the Southern League 2 title. They took the title late in the season. They had a victory in Peterborough to take the title from the Solent Devils on head-to-head, I think, Matt?
Yeah, it could have gone to anywhere, and then they visited the Phantoms and claimed it on the last day. But there was 4 teams in it up until quite close to the end of the season, whereas in the North it got towards the middle of the end of the season and it was just between Telford and Widnes.
So we've got these two powerhouses then, the winners of the North against the winners of the South. The teams are just being announced in the rink. I'll just quickly go through the Wild. So we're expecting number 1, Luke Wilson, number 4, Daniel Bracegirdle, number 7, player coach Ollie Barron, number 9, Ken Armstrong, 10, Daniel Bullock, 14, Scott Cooper, 15, Lee Kemp, 16, Michael Gilbert, Daniel Fay, Berwyn Hughes, Simon Offord, Stuart Brittle, Barry Sprakes, Matthew Croyle, the netminder, Chris G, Jacob Hajek, Ross Jordan, Tom Jackson, Michael Mauer, Sean Dipnell, and now we've got the Slough Jets. They're being called to the blue line. They've got an awful lot of support in the rink today, Matt.
I think it's everybody but Widnes are supporting Slough, but that's to be expected. Most people have never seen Widnes play, whereas Slough have played in virtually every league, and every other fan's going to be aware of them and know who they are and have seen them at some point in their hockey career.
So the Slough Jets: Adam Rossbottom, Liam Underdown, Jamie Chandler, Harry Wright, Nathan Darmanin, Timo Lindgren, Luke Dreeland, Simon Griffiths, Sean Norris, Harry Harcup, Tom Fisher, Craig Cowell, Dan Rose, the Smittle Show, Matthew Smittle, Luke Smittle, Lucas Smittle, Brett Shepherd, Robert Horsfall, Ben Eastwood, Liam Paulson, Ryan Handysides, Luke Reynolds. That's your Slough Jets. And that business then, the announcement's made in the rink. We're just going to see the players remove their headwear.
And on the lines, Nathan Carmichael and Stuart Smith. Well, I think now ask you to please stand for the national anthem.
We're going to go to the national anthem. Impeccably observed in the rink, and the teams get a big round of applause. Matt, we've got 2 strong teams here. Who are the players to look out for the Widnes Wild?
I think player coach Ollie Barron, he's got to be a must. Stewie Brittle, who most people will be aware of the Brittle family and have seen a Brittle play at some point. But there's some other great players like Danny Bullock and Chris G, who've probably flown under the radar. And we've also got a guy called Dan Fay, who, although he comes to us from Bracknell, and he's gone to university in Liverpool, is probably the best D-man in the league and seems to have flown completely under the radar of all the teams this year. Maybe because he doesn't get the points on the board, he's pretty much a stay-at-home D-man.
And of course, when we think about the Slough Jets, I think most people, and of course most viewers, are going to be Widnes fans or Slough fans. I suppose we'll have the casual hockey fan getting ready for their fix before the final this afternoon between the Pirates and the Phantoms, but most people are going to think of it as the Smittle Show, with Lucas so many games at a high level being influential for them, despite the fact that he's 44 years of age.
Yeah, you can't dismiss him. I mean, interestingly, colour of beard dye tonight. But yeah, he should be running the show. I expect him to patrol the blue line and just be fanning the pucks out and, you know, doing the Tony Hand thing of getting the assists.
Of course, whether he's on the ice or not. And Norris looks a strong player for them, and Rose. Of course, they're missing Talbot, who's with the GB under-18s.
Yeah, I mean, I think Talbot's going to be a big miss. Norris, he's got the points, he's got the ability, he's a great player. And I think they've got Rose as well, who's got a good long history, and he's a very talented player. So it's going to be interesting. I think there's going to be different styles in play, and it'll be interesting to see how the first period plays out.
So we're just about to get underway. The referee today with the armbands is Mr. Paul Brooks. The line judges are Mr. Nathan Carmichael and Stuart Smith. We've got a hockey game on, and the Jets have got the puck, sling it into the zone, and it's picked up on the boards. That was number 14. We've got number 7 for the Widnes Wild. That's Ollie Barron. He's going to be influential. We're going to see an awful lot of number 7, and the puck played round, whipped in just in front of Matt Croyle. And Reynolds pumps it in and cleared just in the slot there by the Widnes Wild. That was number 72, Hajek. And onto the blue line. Good pressure. And actually the Slough Jets done very well there to get over the blue line, take the zone, and it comes out to the point. Pumped in once more round the boards. Just evades number 34. That's Lucas Smittle, and the puck's up and out. We get a whistle, and the first whistle of the game. From your point of view, Matt, what do you expect the key to the game to be this evening, this afternoon?
I think it's going to be whoever takes control of the neutral zone. I mean, Jets have come out hard, obviously pressuring the Jet, the Wild net, but they're going to have to keep that up, and they're against some big players, so it could be like going through a brick wall.
And just taken there by Croyle, and it's round to the half board. And the Wild clear their zone, taken well by number 10, Daniel Bullock. Yeah, apologies, viewers. And we get another break. So we're going to get a face-off in the Slough Jets zone, the first foray into opposition territory for the Wild. And it looks like it's number 16, Michael Gilbert, who's going to take the face-off. Michael Gilbert, Matt?
Yeah, Mikey Gilbert came to us from Altrincham Aces. Good, fast player, very, very quick. Be good. He's good on the face-offs. I would expect the puck to be passed back to Danny Bullock, and as it has been, and then go from there. And
Gilbert doing really well against number 24, Rose. But it looks like the Jets there with the opportunity to leave their zone. Man over. Bottom of the circle, played in. Chance. Pad save from Smittle. And we get the first opportunity of the game in the low slot. Croyle uses his stick, and that should be picked up by well, it is going to be picked up by the Widnes Wild, and they should clear their zone. They do, and again it's Bullock, number 10, shoots, blocker save, and we get a whistle on the play. So the first moment, the first 30 seconds or so, dominated by the Slough Jets in the Widnes zone, but what a good response from the men in yellow.
Yeah, I think they're just sizing up the opposition. You know, neither team's really been able to see each other. Obviously, Widnes have a lot more highlights online, so it'll probably be a bit easier for Slough to do the...
Chance. Oh, Myers shot, pad save again from Smittle. 2 early opportunities, and Smittle will be pleased to get some leather on the puck. Croyle drops that then to Berwyn Hughes. And Hughes once more, distinctive hair shot, that's wide through the blue paint and round to the half board. A good physical play there by number 14, Cooper, for the Widnes Wild. Whipped in again, safe as houses from Croyle, and we get a face-off in the Widnes zone. Change of personnel, on comes Rossbottom, Smittle, Horsfall, just having a look at Norris. So to all intents and purposes, their top line, I think, Matt?
Yeah, it looks like the 2 top lines are playing off against each other.
Yep. And Brittle invited to leave. Ollie Barron takes his place. Up against Adam Rossbottom, and out of the zone once more. Wild take the zone then. Bit of physical play between number 2 and number 7, but nothing doing. Jets come away once more, take the blue line, shot on goal, and no traffic in front of Croyle. Few cheers and jeers, but nothing doing there. And that's just the sort of shot that Matt Croyle will want in the first few minutes. No traffic in front of him.
Yeah, I think Matt just wants to get a touch of the puck, feel confident. You know, he's a good goalie, nice and solid, and both teams are going to have to test each other out for the first period especially to get a feel for how they're playing.
Well, win it, but it's stolen and back with Widnes. Physical play, good response, really impressed there with Barron, number 7, took the physical hit, but controlled the puck. And Smittle out of the zone, cross ice pass, chance down low. Oh, and there was a real opportunity at the back stick. That's going to be an icing call. The puck's going to be brought back. So the 2 netminders, Matt, we usually talk about the netminders early in the commentary. So we've got Matt Croyle and we've got Matthew Smittle.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Smittle's got to be one of the tallest keepers I've seen in a British game. He's a big lad, but not in a weighty way, just tall and rangy. Whereas, you know, Croyle's pretty much the opposite. He's quite compact. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, you get used to playing against goalies that you're used to. So it's going to be interesting if they can adapt to each other's style.
Bullock straight out of the gate and into the slot, but good work from Lindgren. And the Wild have it once more, pump it onto the blue line. Should be picked up by the Jetsonis. That's number 15, who calmly, Harry Harkup there, lays it off. And that cross ice pass, looks like the Jets like that move. Reynolds pumps it into the corner, and it's going to be picked up by number 81 for the Widnes Wild. That's Ross Jordan. And the Wild come out once more, drop it into the zone. Rose, who's impressed so far, and Reynolds, calm as you like, lots of space, and that long pass. And great play there from number 93 for the Widnes Wild. That's Sean Dicknell. Chance, and just on the hash marks, a shot comes in. It's high, wide and handsome. No score. We've had 4 minutes and 11 seconds flown by. Hope you're enjoying it at home, and we're certainly enjoying it. The fans in the rink are enjoying their game this early afternoon, the first game of the day. The post-Coventry evening hangovers are being washed away in the cold of the rink here in Coventry, and there we go. Battling on the boards. It's going to come clean. It does. Out to the point. Fired in. Nice little move there. The pass from number 21, Tom Fisher, and the shot real down low. And that's well, you know, I've seen those called, Matt.
Yeah, I've seen them called. Wild need to just get a bit of control of it again, get it out the zone, play it a bit better.
Yeah, that came out.
It's going to be an offside, helps them out. And now just build. It's good to see the Wild third line getting a lot of ice time early on.
Pass in there for, that's a nice pass for 72. Hajek. And we get a whistle. Puck's going to be brought back. So the Slough Jets, you're looking at the first 5 minutes. They like that cross ice pass, and then that pass down to the red line from I think it was 72 maybe. Real nice move, but the shot was very low down.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? It's been interesting first 5 minutes really. Yeah. I wouldn't say either team has dominated. Both teams pretty equal.
Chance, good save, Croyle. Number 2 there for the Jets. Rossbottom was close in and maybe got something on that, but Croyle as well. And that just gets away from Ollie Barron. Opportunity for Rossbottom. It's offside, and that's going to be brought back. Face off in the neutral zone. We've had 5 minutes and 14 seconds. No score here in Coventry. Slough Jets 0, Widnes Wild 0. Widnes the home side for the purposes of the game this early afternoon. Lucas Smittle down there, but Rossbottom's going to take the face off, and that's going to be picked up. That's number 81 for the Wild. Jordan Barron plays it. There's a man. Well, is he going to get there? 24, Brittle, chance, and good work. Eventually the shot just to the right of Matthew Smittle as he would look at it. The left, as you viewers at home will be looking at that broadcast. And number 10, quite tenacious there for the Jets, but the Jets do clear. Opportunity, that's going to go all the way down. And no icing washed off on that occasion. And number 23 for the Widnes Wild, that's Offord. I think I've got that name right. So
yeah, it's Offord. His wife is currently expecting the baby today, so he might disappear.
Big hit, nothing given. Fans in the ring like that, and well, one of the things that Matt and I were talking about before the game was the physical, just the size of the Widnes Wild. They look a very competent unit. Shot, and yeah, so that was number 72 for the Wild. Talked about him already this afternoon. Hajek took the blue line with a shot, and here we go. There's another chance. A few of the Jets looking for offside, nothing given. Little reverse into the slot, but controlled well by number 21. That's Tom Fisher. Chance, and that's a quick release. And a big hit from number 10.
That's Dan's trademark, a big hit.
And Darmanin, he's done well, and well, Darmanin unhappy, but let's just see if there's anything being given. We've got a number of Wild players on the ice at the moment, lots of yellow jerseys, but I don't think there's any infringement being called. So one of the things I was just saying on commentary there, Matt, that the physical size of the Wild when they were warming up compared to the Slough Jets lends you to think that they're going to play a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they don't play the physical game. They can. I think the size puts people off, and people put the hits in, realise they're going to bounce off, and realise they need to find a different way around them.
Darmanin to number 3, Underdown.
Yeah.
The shot over, and we're going to get a face-off in the Widnes zone once more. No score, 7-10 gone, and the crowd here are warming to what has been a good start and a real good move having this game on the Sunday, I think, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a different to the under-19s or 20s that's in the past. And I think it's just a case of both teams still getting the hang of each other.
Off the boards, unfavourable bounce for the Jets there, and actually caught the Wild offside. So we're going to get a face-off in the neutral zone. Yeah, so it used to be the under-18s or under-20s. We're used to seeing that in Coventry in the early morning game on the Sunday. But this is an important game. This is the championship game, North versus South, and both of these teams are going to be desperate to get this trophy.
This is called the national champion.
Face-off won by the Jets and picked off by Stuart Brittle. Those of you who've followed hockey will, as Matt said, have seen one of the Brittle brothers. I think Stuart was at Telford. Chance, saved. Great save by Croyle. Would have seen that late. Chance again, and that pass just saw itself to the bottom of the circle. And a big hit, looking for that long stretch past Ollie Barron. Barron had gone to the blue line, and it was picked off. That's really good work by Brittle. Chance. And Smittle with the stick there. Really impressed by Stuart Brittle there. The puck had been picked off. The long stretch pass to Barron didn't make it. Brittle saved the day in the neutral zone. And that should be picked up by Widnes once more. Stretch pass taken really well. Opportunity. Well, he's gone down in instalments, but we're going to get a penalty shot. That rare thing. They're never given, Matt, and on this big game, the referee, Mr. Brooks, has decided that is going to be a penalty shot.
Yeah.
And just through the headphones, we can hear that the penalty is given on number 77. That's Luke Reynolds, and a hooking call, goal-scoring opportunity, and it's going to be number 72, Hajek Jacob.
If you wanted a player apart from Stewie Brittle to take a penalty shot, Hajek's up there. So let's see what he does with it.
Here we go. Swings. Actually, he's gone down the middle. Chance. Smittle denies number 72, Hajek. Big applause. And first opportunity to get on the scoreboard. The real first opportunity. Saved by Smittle. The blue jerseys congregate around their young netminder. And, well, he'll grow in confidence as a result of that. Matt?
Yeah, I mean, it was a brave call by the ref. Not sure it's one I would have made. But, you know, Matt Smittle's built to take those sorts of saves, to be fair. That's his size and that's his style. You know, actually, I would have preferred the penalty and to get 2 minutes on a power play.
Off the boards, and the Jets are in the zone. And that's swept out. That should clear the Widnes zone. That stretch pass once more onto the blue line and picked up. Nice move. Needs to make sure they're onside. And flicked in by number 18 for the Widnes Wild. That was Daniel Fay. And we've had 9 minutes and 7 seconds. The flashpoint then, the penalty shot. And well, we're going to get the puck brought back. Not entirely sure what that's going to be brought back for.
No, it didn't make any sense to me, but, you know, I'm not a ref, I'm just somebody that's talking.
9 minutes and 13 seconds of the game have gone so far, the first period, and we have no goals here in commentary. A couple of minutes ago then, there was an opportunity for Hajek, penalty shot after Reynolds had hooked, and Smittle stands up, makes the save. Mr. Carmichael just taking number 24, Stuart Brittle out, and Ollie Barron in. Jets win the face-off. Swept wide once more. Little drop pass. Smittle goes to play it in. It's actually come out of the zone, and the Slough Jets need to build once more. And to Norris, number 14, one of the danger men for the Slough Jets, covered by Croyle. Well, I've got to say to you, that's yeah, well, understandable in many ways, but Mr. Brooks just telling the players that he's got it, he knows what the infringement's going to be, and well, let's just see what happened there. Croyle taken out by the onrushing Slough Jet player. We'll just wait for confirmation of who that was.
Yeah.
Lots of boos in the rink, and well, that's going to be called all day long, isn't it, Matt?
It's got to be, and you know, I understand. Oh, Smittle. That's going to be a big 2 minutes for them then.
Yeah, so it's number 34, that's Lucas Smittle, and he's getting 2 for interference, goalkeeper interference. And that's the first penalty of the game.
Yeah, it's not one I would expect. Lucas isn't at this level renowned for taking penalties, and it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with it.
No, absolutely not. I think he's taken 16 penalty minutes in the league season, so it just gives you a measure of how likely or unlikely that would have been. Power play then for the Widnes Wild. Big opportunity midway through the first period. It's on the blue line. Just being kept to the outside at the moment. Top of the circle, and here's Gilbert, who's impressed me so far at the start of this first period. And great play there by number 14, but man out of position. Chance. Just takes a bounce, and that should come out, and hopefully Gilbert will keep that in the zone. Does keep it in the zone. Gilbert, no lane, good layoff. Shot, saved by Smittle. That's, well, and Mr. Brooks is saying that the Widnes Wild player, I'm just looking to see the number.
Jackson, like Tom Jackson, 84.
84. That he went through the back of the Slough Jet player, barged him into the netminder. Less obvious for me.
Yeah, I think it's probably the right call, but you know, now it's 4-on-4. Obviously, Slough are now going to get a power play for 50 seconds with Lucas out.
Well, there we go. So the two sides trade penalties, and it's 4-on-4. Stuart Brittle picks it up, good stick handling.
Yeah, but I mean, Britzy is just the king of stick handling, really, at this level.
Lovely play there. I'm sure the viewers, both in the rink and at home, will have enjoyed that. It's picked out in the Slough zone, the Slough build. whip it in, and Croyle, unfazed by the netminder interference a couple of moments ago, takes it, no traffic in front of him, nice and clear. He'd have seen that like a beach ball, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, he'll take those all day, every day. It's interesting, Slough trying to take the long shots, maybe they're hoping for the rebounds, but that's not really something that Matt Croyle gives up. If Slough want to find a way through Widnes, traditionally you have to get close in and try and beat Croyle on the size.
Yeah, still 4-on-4, and the puck behind the Widnes goal. Man at the point, Reynolds on the blue line. Good pressure from Widnes, but good control in turn. That was Harry Harkup, number 15. 18 seconds of the first penalty, the Slough penalty to go, and then there'll be a good block there. Chance, Croyle saves, and big applause from the fans. That band of travelling fans supporting Widnes up in the top corner. 10 seconds of Lucas Smittle penalty to go, and as you said, there'll be 50 seconds of power play for the Slough Jets, Matt.
Yeah, I expect Smittle to take up a place on the blue line, Slough to then crowd the net and look for a tip in off a pass.
Okay, so the Slough Jets win. I think that was Rose. Out to Rose once more, and that's going to be wide. Not much of a lane to shoot in there.
And that's it.
Smittle back out, straight into the zone. Pad save from Croyle, and I like that little pass there. That was number 72 for the Widnes Wild. Hajek did well, and another shot wide. Slough Jets cycling the puck. Reynolds just loses it. Oh, and that was just wide by number 2 Rossbottom. Wild have got it. The atmosphere in the ring just now expectant. It's building a little bit here, and here is Reynolds, 77, into the circle. Well, that's a big bump into the back of Reynolds, and the penalty now is going to expire. Both teams at 5 skaters, 5-on-5, and Rose takes the blue line into the slot and lays it down to number 14 for the Slough Jets. Sean Norris, and got a little deflection. Croyle's looking, he didn't know which way it had gone, and that's potentially another trip, but nothing given. And sensible pass from Bullock. Unfortunately, good work from number 30. I'm just having a look who that was, because I was impressed with the play. It was 34. Lucas Smittle again. Just gets away from Rossbottom. Whipped round, or should have been kept in the zone but wasn't. Yeah. And Horsfall picks it up. One of the experienced players, I think, for the Slough Jets. And besides using his skate. Slough moving the puck quickly at the moment. Almost making it look like it's a power play. It's not a power play at the moment, but I guess Widnes are happy for them to have the puck in the neutral zone in their own zone. Yeah,
I think basically that they're not really under any pressure, although Chance, as I speak.
Hand decides, he's just had to go wide, plays it into the slot, opportunity, and Croyle certainly had shut out any daylight between the pads and the post. No goal, 13:56, almost 14 minutes of the first period are in the book already, and fairly even with the chance there, and well, that's taken on the pads, and bit of pushing and shoving, and Mr. Brooks, the official, just giving very clear instructions to the men on the ice. Yeah, just saying the puck was loose, and it was loose initially, but we're going to get a face-off. Face-off in the neutral zone. 14 minutes and 7 seconds in the book. No score here in commentary. Slough Jets 0, Widnes Wild 0, and Mr. Carmichael is about to drop the puck. Won by the Jets. Sorry, won by the Widnes Wild. My apologies. And an opportunity for G to chase the puck.
Good to see the third line out again for Widnes.
Yeah, I'm just having a look down there at Michael Moore. He's played well so far.
Yeah, but, you know, Biff is a great player, great servant to the club.
Chance. Good shot, good shot. Oh, and the opportunity, picked up off the plexi. And, well, the Slough Jets, with the benefit of the last power play, have been putting pressure on the Wild. But once again, just like in the first couple of minutes of the game, the Wild have come back, and a couple of opportunities. Certainly, Matt, from my perspective as a neutral on it, no team really has dominated play. You couldn't give it one way or the other.
No, you wouldn't say, there should be somebody that puts the puck in the net. Either team could do it, and you wouldn't be surprised if either did.
Stuart Brittle down there to contest the face-off for the Widnes Wild. Out he comes to the blue line, and that was a hugely important interception by Offord. Just want to get my pronunciation correct. Hugely important, because he was the last D-man. He was on the blue line, and if the Jets had gotten away, they would have had a bit of a foot race.
Yeah, I mean, Simon's very experienced, knows what he's doing. He's coached as well at the certain Sting in the past. So somebody that's going to stand there and do that job is as good as anybody.
Brittle to contest the face-off once more, and the Jets have the puck. It's come out to the half board and out of the zone. Darmanin, and the shot over the goal. Good work from the Wild. Chance. Well, that was going to be a very narrow angle, and there was traffic and a big netminder in the way of the one. That,
yeah.
Odds say that wasn't going in, but change of personnel. So Jackson, Gilbert, Bullock, Dipnell, and Fay for the Wild. I can see Handysides, Harkup for the Slough Jets. Good pressure in the last couple of minutes.
Yep.
And the puck comes round the glass.
Yeah. One thing you've got to say for Slough is they're very good at moving the puck from side to side.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. Man over. Croyle had actually moved the net off its moorings, but the shot went wide of the goal. One of his own players bumped into him. No, nothing given, no infringement on that play at all.
Yeah, I think the puck, the net moving was more of the fact that he got hit by Gilbert, not anything else than that.
Rose to contest the face-off for the Slough Jets. Here's Horsfall, number 41, and that's stopped comfortably. Opportunity to Bullock, and here come the Widnes Wild once more. Great pass, love that, and Bullock raises his head to the ceiling there. Like that, and picked up by the Wild. Out to number 21 for the Slough Jets, and just a battle on the boards. Fay turns and didn't clear his zone, but eventually we do see it come clear. Nice little move there by Gilbert. It's down low, and that's just over the goal. 16 minutes and 16 seconds of the first period in the book, folks. No goals here in commentary. Slough Jets 0, Widnes Wild 0. Matthew Smittle stopped a penalty shot taken by Hajek, and chance again, bounces off pads and skates, and comes up through the slot. Opportunity. Oh, that's a great finish. Number 14 for the Slough Jets, that's Sean Norris. Talked about him on commentary earlier on, being one of the danger men, and he lifted it out with a backhander. We've just seen that back on the replay. So Handysides takes the blue line, and he's looking, and he lifts that, and it's one of those lovely shots that lifts the water bottle into the air. Highlight reel goal for Sean Norris. 16:41, the away side. The Slough Jets lead by 1.
Yeah, I mean, it was well taken goal, much deserved, and he is one of their best players.
First goal of the afternoon goes to the Slough Jets. The goal scorer, number 14, Sean Norris. Wild come back, shoots, and that flashes in front of Smittle. So Norris assisted by Rosebottom. Chance, stretch pass, there's a, oh, and that's just picked off in the centre circle. Oh, and the pass from Smittle to Reynolds. Reynolds fans on the shot somewhat in the high slot, and an opportunity goes begging for the Slough Jets. 17-20 gone, the Jets lead by 1. Been fairly even up to this moment in time, but they've got the all-important opening goal, and there's Lucas Smittle, just passes it behind the goal, and that's out to the point. It's cleared out of the zone by the Widnes Wild, and the Slough Jets are in possession, just passing it around, conserving a little bit of energy and waiting for that killer move, just exemplified really by Sean Norris.
Yeah, they've got a game plan, they're sticking to it. The Wild just need to come back, you know, it's a 1-goal game, who knows.
And with 42 minutes left, we've still got an awful lot of hockey to play, so 1-0, 2 minutes till the end of the period. Croyle saves, pad save, and the puck picked up by the Wild, should be picked up by the Wild, and that's Cooper, number 14. Opportunity on the hash marks, pad save straight up the gut, and an opportunity to keep the pressure, keep the puck in the zone.
What's interesting is seeing how much ice time the third line of Widnes have got.
Yeah, they've played an awful lot, and again
you've got to think maybe that's some sort of tactic to disguise the first. Who knows? I mean, I'm not the coach.
And that line with number 85, Moira.
Yeah.
Again, Bullock, number 10. Bullock, opportunity to chase this one down. Comes out to the point. Is he going to be kept in the zone? No, just unfortunate there for Sean Dipnell, not able to keep that in the zone. And come the Slough Jets once more. We're in the last minute of the first period. Good save, Matt Croyle. Huge save in the context of this first period, Matt.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, you know, the Wild will be happy to get in. I think just 1-0 down. Although that's not to say Slough have dominated, but they're good for the lead.
So this matchup then, the champions of the North, the Widnes Wild against the champions of the South, the Slough Jets. At the moment, the Slough Jets have it. Kicked away, opportunity. Well, that was another huge save by Croyle. At this stage, with 45 seconds of the first period left on the clock, the last thing the Widnes Wild need to do is go another goal behind. Good battling performance. Bullock like that an awful lot, but in turn, Harcup and Rose, they've seen lots of time. Rose particularly has been influential. Here's Norris, the goal scorer. We've got 20 seconds of the first period to go. Big stretch pass, that's going to go all the way. Should be a whistle on it, and that's going to be brought back. And you know, for my money, that's great from the Widnes Wild point of view at this time of the game. But if you're Lucas Smittle, you're looking at your team, you're saying with 20 seconds, 10 seconds to go, a little bit careless at the end of the period.
Yeah, if I was Slough, I'd just play keep it, go in psychologically, you're ahead. It's Widnes that have got to come out and plan for whatever's next.
Jets win the draw in their own zone. Hugely important to win your defensive draws, isn't it? And then it's whipped in. Croyle, pad save, rebound comes straight up the middle. There's the buzzer. So the key moment, the flashpoint early on in the game was the penalty shot taken by Hajek. Reynolds had been called for hooking, saved by Matt Smittle. Goal then late in the period from Sean Norris, number 14 for the Slough Jets, gets the opener, assisted by Rosebottom. Goal at the end of 20 minutes. Slough Jets 1, Widnes Wild 0. Mr. Brooks calling them in. Rosebottom, Lucas Smittle out there, Reynolds out there. Norris top line then for the Slough Jets, and Brooks left arm in the air. Looks like Brittle to contest that face-off, and we're underway. Lingren, number 10, whips it in. Pad save from the Widnes Wild netminder, who we talked an awful lot about in the first period. Good first period, a turn, opportunity in the slot. Shot, that's very wide, and that's going to trail all the way back into the Slough Jets zone. Number 39, we were just talking about Matt Croyle, had a really good period. Doesn't give up the rebound so much. good glove work, and it's certainly been impressive. Into the slot, blocker save. Great start to the period for the Widnes Wild. Early pressure, and the Slough Jets. Well, I thought they'd clear their zone. They didn't clear their zone, and Hajek there kept in once more. Excuse me. And Norris, the goal scorer, goes to the puck, but Ollie Barron with good pressure. It's going to be called as offside. We're going to get a face-off in the neutral zone. We've had almost a minute. Great start from the men from Widnes.
Yeah, certainly come out looking to try and get the goal back. It's going to be interesting. Slightly different style of play from what we saw in the first period, but tending to go more for around the net. But how can you judge it in 55 seconds?
Jets win the neutral zone draw, and it bounces favourably. Little layoff there, picked up by the Widnes Wild, but the Jets have possession of it in their initially in the neutral zone, now in their own zone. Fisher, number 21, a little interception opportunity, and the pressure, well, dealt with capably by Matthew Smittle on that opportunity. Stretch pass, it's going to go all the way to the red line. We're going to get a whistle on that play. It's going to be brought back for icing. So the Slough Jets have iced the puck. We've had 1:24 in this second period. Still 1-0 to the Jets, and the Wild have been bringing the game in this first few moments of the second period, bringing the game to the Slough Jets. Stuart Brittle gets through an awful lot of ice time, Matt. He's on the ice 15 minutes in a period, isn't he?
No, it's nothing like that. It just looks like it because of how good he is. I mean, he's already been on, off, and then he's back on again. He's had a break, so.
Little deflection there, up and over the netting. Face off in the Slough Jets zone once more, and well, Reynolds again. It's that Reynolds Smittle. Just having a look. Number 9 out there for the Jets. It's Darmanin. And the Jets just steal it in the slot, and looks like that was Moore again. He's done an awful lot of work on that line during the course of the first part of the game. Offside once more, and just a scrappy passage of play at the moment.
Yeah, very scrappy, but that was unlucky for Slough Jets. They'd made a good play, and then as Widnes was clearing it,
Reynolds goes to the puck. It's just taken over the blue line. So Reynolds and Lindgren, and Reynolds stretch pass. They like that move into the slot. Just evades Smittle, I think that was. No, my mistake. Number 3, under down. Here come the Jets once more. Shot. Oh, and the netminder's best friend there. It rings off the pipes and out again. Oohs and ahs in the crowd, but the score remains Widnes 0, Slough Jets 1. Good response by the Jets. Shot and saved again. Up onto the half board. Bit of pressure now building, and cleared all the way behind Matthew Smittle. There's the pass. Dear me, opportunity. That could be a crucial move. It looks like Norris has got his second of the game, and I have to say those two men were on the blue line. They were given the freedom of the city of Coventry.
Yeah, they certainly were. It looked like a badly timed line change from the Wild. Left a 2-man rush, and the Wild were nowhere to be seen.
The goal scorer 14, assisted by number 2 Rosebottom. I missed the second assist, but it was those two men who got the first. It's those two men who've got the second. So the score here in Coventry: Widnes Wild 0, Slough Jets 2. 2 goals for Norris, 2 assists for Rosebottom, and the mounting starts to be a little bit harder. Chance! Oh, big save! Call 999. There's been a robbery.
Yeah.
Chance. Norris saved once more, and a tidy piece of net mining from Croyle, who's had a really good game. Couldn't really do an awful lot about either goal.
No.
I feel a bit sorry for the young lad, to be honest, but a good finish from Norris. I'm afraid if you're going to leave 2 men on the blue line, you're going to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, the Wild have got to blame themselves for that goal, and Matty Croyle can't be hold for that.
Wild win the defensive draw, but the Jets put pressure on, just getting caught up on the boards. And we get a whistle off yellow, so it's going to stay in the zone, and we get a face-off to our left, down by the bigger, more well-supported part of the rink here in Coventry. If you know the rink, it's 3/4 of it is full of fans, and there's a healthy attendance here for this national championship game. Gilbert just trying to feed his man, but that's gone all the way, and it's just not going for the Wild at the moment, Matt.
No, it's not. Interesting, Reynolds is getting an awful lot of ice time for the Slough Jets, and he's obviously a key man at the back for them.
Yeah, he's another one of those players that look like they've been round the block. He's 34, Milton Keynes Thunder, Bracknell, Streatham, Chelmsford, Romford, played in the Elite League with the Bison a million years ago.
It was in the Elite League with the Bison, it definitely was a million years ago.
Out to the slot and kept in the zone. Good work from the Wild. And out he comes once more. Smittle, number 32, gets a shot off, and good defensive work, pushing and shoving with Smittle there. Luke Smittle, number 32. A tidy piece of play there from the Widnes Wild. That was Bullock once more. Bullock again, impressive.
Oh no, that was a dreadful pass. Well, it wasn't a pass, might as well just given it away. Yeah, Bullock is a very impressive player, very underrated. Plays a very good game, very physical. And
the shot fired in from Slough's number 3, under down, nothing in front of Croyle. He's seen that nice and cleanly, and no rebound. Face off in the Widnes zone. Moore again against, well, the Slough Jets have won that against number 24. Rose. And that's up and over. That should come out of the zone. So, Ollie Barron has got some thinking to do. I've not seen an awful lot of him on the ice.
No, it's interesting. We haven't seen a lot of him on the ice. You know, with 5 minutes nearly into the second period, Wild are 2-0 down, you know, they've got to do something, or Slough's going to gain more and more confidence.
And it's people talk about a 2-goal lead being a dangerous one, but the Jets at the moment good for their lead in this period. The finish from Norris was good. It's saved by Croyle there, pad save, and it's swept out, picked up well by Moore once more. Number 85 stolen, shot, and that's why Croyle watches that sail.
The Wild need to be more careful on the passing. They're just...
Yeah, and the danger is you turn it over and you become the architects of your own downfall.
Yeah.
5:13 of the second period gone. Jets lead by 2, and that's played up the boards, out of the zone, and Norris goes. Oh my word! Norris has got a hat-trick. What a finish from Sean Norris, number 14. Talked about it early in the game that he was one of the danger men, and well, let's just see that rebound. Norris, he's just skated from his own blue line, picks it up on the top of the circle, and his one-timer beats Croyle, who didn't get the opportunity really to set himself. That's some finish by number 14, 25-23. And that's a goal from number 14. I'll bring you the assist as soon as we get it. Fired in. Out to the point, Offord whips it in, it's blocked by Rosebottom. So the assist was Lucas Smittle on that third goal, number 34, so 14 from 34, and 34. Smittle there in control, plays to the half board, stretch pass picked up, nice hockey. Here's Norris.
Yeah.
Into the low slot. There's Rosebottom again, and he's picked the pocket of the Wild and played the pass down low behind the goal, but the bounce comes back to Smittle, who's at the blue line at the point. Opportunity for the Wild to clear. They've turned it over again, and it didn't get out of the zone. So big pressure, Harry Harkup, and Rosebottom just unable to bring it under control. Handy side shoot. Croyle. I think that might have been off the face mask, but we're going to get a face off in the Widnes zone. The second period, 6 minutes and 33 old. There's been just there've been the 2 goals in the period, 2:38 into the second period on 22:38, and a third for the Slough Jets on 25:23. All the goals this afternoon scored by Sean Norris. He's the man of the moment. And an uphill battle. Gilbert takes the puck into the zone. We fired in, pad save from Smittle, and from a neutral's point of view, we need the Widnes Wild to get on the board.
Yeah, Widnes definitely need to get a goal, otherwise.
Harkup's all over number 84, Tom Jackson. Good pass, controlled, fired in. Smittle flashes leather, and we get a save. Confidence building for the Widnes Wild. Their supporters all the way behind that shot, but a decent save. Just what the Wild, apart from a goal, just what the Wild needed. They need a response. I think another goal for the Slough Jets in this period at this point is going to make it too difficult.
Yeah, I think Wild needs to get a goal now, otherwise it's just going to be doing too much.
That was picked up by number 20 for the Widnes Wild, Berwin Hughes. Place up in the neutral zone. Stuart Smith, the line judge, is about to drop the puck. And that's Moore once more. The shot there just deflected wide. That was Hughes again, I think. And Croyle uses his pads. It comes round. Someone's lost the stick. Kept in the zone by Fisher. And that just sails through the blue paint. 7:42 of the second period gone. Chance, Smittle round his man. Turns, looks for the pass. There's a man in acres of space here. Shot in, good save Croyle, and that was a shot from number 41, Horsfall. Jets lead by 3. On comes Offord. We've got Barron, and you were talking about it earlier on, and during the mid-period break, we've not seen an awful lot of this top line.
No, we haven't, and you know they need to start getting some points on the board, really.
Saved by Croyle, bounces, and the Widnes Wild clear their zone. Lindgren picks it up, and is he playing with Reynolds? I think he is. That's the defensive pairing on that side. We've got Reynolds. Norris stretches, certainly the man of the moment. He tries to use the body against Stuart Brittle. Brittle having none of it, and the Jets are in possession of the puck in their own zone. There's Smittle, plays it inside and straight down the middle. We've got Lindgren all the way. He's gone north to south, and it just gets away from Norris. Opportunity to be picked up, and really the Wild need to get on goal. Shot, it bounces. Looks like 72 for Widnes. Well, he's got his gloves to his visor and his head. Don't know if we could potentially see a replay of that one. If we can bring you a replay, we certainly will try to do it. Here we go. So, yeah, it's Hajek takes the zone. Just a bump there with Reynolds. Certainly no infringement on the play. Well, actually, was it high? Was it high, Matt?
I'm not sure. It certainly hurt him. He's certainly down. He's certainly not getting up.
Fortunately, James was okay. It looks like Hajek's getting up. big round of applause from this significant crowd here, and certainly we all hope that Jakob Hajek is fit. He's just given a nod to Baron. I suspect he's fine. No penalty on the play map.
No, and that's a fair call. You know, it is what it is. Let's just see how the Wild respond to it.
Wild win the draw in the neutral zone. It's pumped behind the goal, and it's going to be picked up by number 21 Fisher. Fisher plays it around the boards, and good work. You'd expect Tom Jackson to get there first on that one, but it's given away into the slot. Saved by Croyle. That is a terrific, and in the context of the game, could be crucial save.
Yeah.
And we've got a foray into the Jets zone. That's Bullock. Opportunity taken, saved.
Oh.
No daylight there between post and pad. Got a man at the point, and I thought one of the Jets was going to just steal it. They didn't, so Jackson whips it in. Smittle will have seen that late. Good pad work and shot again. And that's Harry Harkup, I think, number 15 for the Slough Jets, who picks it up. Out come the Wild, number 18, skates it all the way out of his own zone, over the red line, and that's going to be picked up by Reynolds.
Reynolds just doesn't seem to be off the ice at all.
Tom Jackson just on the blue line there. All right, and we're going to get a penalty there. It's going to be given.
Oh dear.
So a penalty on number 95.
85,
85,
Mike Moore.
Apologies, Mike Moore. And that's going to be a kneeing or a clipping, is it? Tripping. Let's see what's given. But we're halfway through the game. 10 minutes and 4 seconds, second period. So 30 minutes in the book. Jets lead by 3. They go on the power play. We'll bring you the details when we get it. There's Barron, short-handed, pressure on the Jets, and the key for the Widnes Wild now, of course, is not to concede again. It's going to be tough. The Jets have moved the puck well. Here is Barron, kept in the zone. The Jets on the power play, of course. So we've burnt 20 odd seconds of that power play. Been precious few power plays during the course of the game. Here's Norris. Got a hat-trick already, let's not forget. That's a lovely little pass down to Rosebottom. Norris waits, Smittle has it, collects. At the moment, the Slough Jets being kept to the outside. Here's Smittle once more, looks to Norris, very quiet in the rink. Nice little pass down low, and that comes out. So patient play from the Slough Jets. Smittle quarterbacking the team in blue. Passed in and should be cleared, and he's cleared, swept out by Michael Gilbert, picked up by Matthew Smittle, the netminder for the Slough Jets. We've had over a minute. Of course, is handy sides, number 75 into the slot, chance. That's going to go wide anyway. Slow play to Smittle, it's stolen. Opportunity, big opportunity. Here's Hajek, that man who was knocked down by Reynolds a moment or two ago. And here come the Jets. They've got 30 seconds of this power play. Handy sides. He's going to look for Smittle, who's behind the red line. Smittle plays it. There's an interception there. Good work from number 18, Daniel Fay again, once again. And it's on the boards. Are we going to get a whistle? It's going to come out, isn't it? Here's Gilbert once more, short-handed. Cleared, and really positive for the Widnes Wild. Good penalty kill.
Yeah, that was a great penalty kill.
Here's Moore again. He's on his own, and that flashes through the blue paint. And Ollie Barron down there knows now that we're over halfway through the game. His team trail by 3, and something's going to need to happen. And ideally, for the Widnes Wild, they get the next goal. Smittle just watches that travel over the red line past his left-hand post. Brittle, good work, stole the puck. Moore's waiting, and an opportunity. Well, that's okay, nothing given at that point there. And
that was a very bad clearance, that was.
Yeah, and we get another chance. Well,
Dan with his trademark hit.
Yeah. Here's Ollie Barron. Gonna have a man over, and just unable to take it. A little bump by Barron on the netminder. Smittle, delay penalty, saved by Croyle.
Fantastic save by Croyle there.
Shot, and it's out. How that's not in the goal. There's a force field in front of the Widnes Wild goal at this moment in time. Mr. Brooks has his arm up. We're on a delay penalty. It's touched up by the Widnes Wild, and going to be netminder interference, I would think. I think that's the one.
Well, I'm not sure. It didn't make any sense to me, but the referee thinks it did.
Yep, it is. So Barron will sit too. I think that's going to be netminder interference.
Certainly what the ref called.
And in quick succession, the second power play for the Slough Jets. Here's Lucas Smittle. They're patient. Of course, Matt, they've got no need to put their foot on the gas. They can just hold the puck and retain possession.
Yeah, all they've got to do is hold it. After an opportunity presents itself, then take it. If not, let the Widnes guys wear themselves out, trying to keep them to the edge.
And it's just in the last few minutes, and it happens when you're defending two power plays in succession. Some of those guys starting to look a little tired now for me.
Yeah.
Hajek once more. He's been the man most likely, I suspect, for the Widnes Wild.
Certainly.
Brooks there, very clear with the call to the Slough Jets to let the man go over the blue line. The Jets in possession on the power play. Only 11 seconds of it's gone. Here's Lucas Smittle.
Smittle again.
Shoots, and good work from Croyle. Just looking. It's Rosebottom in front of him, number 24 as well, Dan Rose. So lots of presence, lots of screening of the netminder, but Croyle did well, and we get a face-off. Once more, we get a face-off in the Widnes zone, and we have just a break in play. The clock hadn't started on that last face-off by all accounts, so we're going to get the clock changed. Counting down 6 seconds. Had that yesterday as well. Face off in the Widnes Wild zone. Jets lead by 3. All scored by Sean Norris. 1 in the first period, 2 in the second. The Jets are in a commanding position. Rosebottom to contest the face off. Stuart Brittle thrown out. And the Wild have it. His pass there just got away from Ross Jordan. There was an opportunity to clear the zone, but actually unable to do that. Here's Norris once more, sweeps that down low, and oohs and ahs from the supporters of the Slough Jets. There's quite a few of them in here, quite a partisan crowd. Rosebottom, shot, that's deflected up, not out, and Stuart Brittle contesting that pluck with Rosebottom again. Lots of ice time for that young man. We've got a minute of this power play to go. Little stick on that puck from the Widnes Wild, but possession retained by the men in blue. Lucas Smittle waits for it. There he's down low at the bottom of the circle, looking for the man. Norris shoots. Well, he's given that the big hammer, but nothing doing. And good pressure. Obviously the Widnes Wild are now having to defend very deeply. It's tiring stuff. Too many penalty kills this period.
Yeah, they certainly could do with a bit of a break. What's going to be interesting to see is the Slough Jets, can they keep Norris? Because you've got to think with the new National League, Milton Keynes looking for people. He's going to be a top.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's all for the change. Handy side shoots, pad save Croyle. And out to the men in blue. 29 seconds of what has felt like a really long 2 minutes. Kicked, and number 3 for the Slough Jets, Liam Underdown, Eyes as big as you like there. Thought he got a good opportunity to add a power play goal, but and Harkup just fans on the pass, but retains possession. Fisher, number 21, whips it in. Oh, and that gets a bounce from number 3 under down. Just talking about that guy a few moments ago, but it bounces. He didn't know an awful lot about it, but he bounced just wide of the goal. Chance for the Wild. Oh. Saved by Smittle. Just not enough. Well, best opportunity for some while for the Widnes Wild, and it just didn't sit quickly enough for the on-rushing player. We've got a little over 4 minutes of the game, of the second period I should say, left. 15:44 in the book already. Jets lead by 3, and that's elevated by Reynolds. There's a chase, it's Hughes. Will he get there first? He does well, good defensive work. It comes up through the slot, and the final touch from the Widnes Wild was G. Croyle's looking for it, that's gone high and wide. Wasn't too sure where that had gone, but opportunity, stretch pass, actually a little touch. We've got an opportunity here for the Wild. Shot, saved by Smittle, and Matt, you can just see the Wild with a couple of opportunities in the last moment or two. They've had some pucks on goal. I would have just liked to have seen that squared, but the forward's going. He wants the shot on goal, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I think that, people are starting to just try and take it and look to see what comes out of it now. There's 4 minutes left in the second period, 3-0 down. People are starting to get a bit edgy, whereas Slough can afford to just sit there and do what they do.
Puck, I think that went into the Widnes bench, so we're gonna get a face-off in the Slough zone. 16-17 in the book for this period, and 3 minutes and change left. Jets win the face-off. Fisher run the boards, and Lucas Smittle just lets it run. Into the zone. Norris turns, picks it up, lays it off to Horsforth. A shoot. Padside Croyle said that an awful lot today. He's had a lot of business as the Widnes netminder and done very well when he's been called upon. Horsforth, nothing given. Well, that's perhaps fortunate. I could have seen that one given.
We've seen it given in other games, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely. Gilbert gets the last touch from the Widnes Wild, but it's picked up in the zone. 3 minutes of the second period to go. Smittle, nice pass, goal. That's it. That's Norris with his 4th of the game.
Yeah.
And a nice finish. Great link-up play from Smittle, who drops a pass for Norris. Norris with a one-timer, and we're just going to see that on the replay. The second consecutive goal, that's 14 from 34. Pass onto the hash mark, sweeps down low, and that's good night Vienna, I think, for the Widnes Wild. A lot of hockey to play, but it's going to be such a uphill challenge, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, it's the old cliche of a mountain to climb. You can't take it away from Norris. He's been brilliant, and yeah, at the end of the day, Slough Jets showing why they're going up to Division 1.
Chance, shot, Barron shoots, taken in the breadbasket by Matthew Smittle. 2 minutes and 35 seconds of the 45 seconds of the second period to go. Comfortable lead for the Slough Jets. Brittle to contest the face-off, wins it, and it's whipped in. Should come round to the boards, and number 23 for the Widnes Wild Offord picks it up. Here is Brittle still working hard. And yeah, that's picked up. So enterprising work from Harry Harkup, but eventually picked up by Widnes, and they have the puck behind their old goal line. They need some offensive momentum. No icing there for me. Well, I thought Barron got a touch on that.
I thought he did as well, but ref didn't see it, so
yeah, it's brought back. So the Wild ice the puck. It's brought back into the Widnes zone, and changing personnel for the Slough Jets, but of course those defensemen are out there for another shift. Barron lifts it, good play, Hajek. Shoots, and that's saved by Smittle, up and into the netting. We'll get a face-off in the Slough Jet zone. So, be interesting to know, and Matt, just interested on your opinion. What does Ollie Barron say when he gets in?
I haven't got a clue what Ollie Barron says when he gets in, to be fair, other than they just need to make their passes and do something with the puck and put it in the back of the net. You know, it's that old thing that...
Chance. Goal!
Yes!
Well, maybe his team talks slightly different. That looks like a goal, swept in.
46 by Chris G, I think.
Yeah, 46. I was just looking for it. Chris G gets the goal. 46 with the goal, assisted by Berwyn Hughes. Wilder on the board, 1-4, 2 minutes to go in this period. Just what the doctor ordered. So barely a minute after the Slough Jets' fourth goal, the Widnes Wild get on the board. G from number 20, Berwyn Hughes. And that's lifted. Hughes once more. Smittle takes the zone. Reverse, Norris saved by Croyle. And dear me, the link-up play from Smittle and Norris is something to behold. Sure you're enjoying that at home.
Yeah, they're brilliant. But you've got to say, Matty Croyle's been the player of the match so far, I think, really.
Real good game. Well, him and, you know, when he comes to the men of the match, you know, they're going to give it to Norris, and Croyle has played really well for me. Croyle there, the man we're just talking about, gets a stick on the puck, and the Widnes Wild. Well, we've got 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this second period. Hark up, little pass inside, it's going to be offside, face off in the neutral zone, and we've got 56 seconds of the second period to go. So goal in the first period from Norris, and then he bagged 3 consecutive unanswered goals. So 2-3-4, 4-0 to the Slough Jets on 37:09, and then 38:04. Chris G pops up and gets the reply, the single goal for the Widnes Wild at this moment in time. We've got 45 seconds left, and that's just the pass just evaded the on-rushing forward, and that's deflection lifted up and into the benches once more. We should get a face-off in the neutral zone, just on the Slough blue line. Rossbottom, Smittle, Underdown out there for the Slough Jets. Dipnall, Gilbert contests the face-off. Wild win it, good play. Jackson, and the puck comes round all the way to a yellow jersey.
Danny Bullock, by the look of it.
Yeah, and some enterprising play, good use of the body by Jackson, and it enabled Fay to pick up the zone, and that was just actually Bullock did well, but it's enabled the Slough Jets to come the other way. There's a buzzer. So the period started 1-0 to the Jets. It finishes 4-1. They're certainly in the ascendancy. A glimmer of hope though for the Widnes Wild. A hugely important goal by G in the dying embers of the period.
Yeah, I mean, if that hadn't have happened, you'd have gone, do you know what, is it worth turning up for the third period? The goal makes it interesting. You know, obviously Slough are now going to go, we're now going to need to get some more. Not because they think they're in danger, but because they've just lost the shutout, which will have been a big thing to a Smittle.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here in Coventry, in the National Championship game between the Widnes Wild and the Slough Jets, it's 4-1 to the Jets. We've got 40 minutes in the book. We're going to go to the second intermission. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Brooks, the man with the armbands, calls us in. We're going to start the final period of this championship game. Stuart Brittle contesting with, just seeing if it's Rosebottom. It is, and the Wild have it. They really need the next goal, but as Matt said, stranger things have happened. Here's Ollie Barron. We just felt that the top line weren't on the ice as much as they might have been at the start of that second period. Nothing doing there. Hajek battling with number 10 of the Slough Jets, and number 23 for the Wild offered. Big figure there, uses his body and not inconsiderable experience to steal the puck away. And the puck bouncing off the boards, kept in the zone. Rosebottom just looking for the pass down low to Smittle. Ollie Barron having to chase that one in. Reynolds, lots of experience. We talked about it in the second period. He sweeps it around the boards. He gets out of the zone, not kept in. And no whistle on that play, so we get to go again. There's a chance here. Turn well taken by Gilbert. Opportunity, number 93.
Oh, rings the bell.
Yep, Matt, big opportunity. That was so Sean Dipnell with the shot.
Yeah, great shot. And if it wasn't for the pipe work, who knows, that could have been the quick goal that the Wild needed.
Yeah, so 103 gone already in this final period. Jets lead by 3, and good start to the final period from the Widnes Wild. It's played around the boards, use of the skate, and here they come. There's a man over. There's the shot down low, but Matt Smittle's a tall lad, and he stretches those pads out. Fired in once more. There's a rebound. Oh, what a chance!
I think that's been
Gilbert,
the story of the Wild game,
yeah.
just missing the chances and missing the passes.
So the rebound from Smittle, and Gilbert just couldn't react quickly enough. Got something on it, but it just goes to the right of Smittle's goal. 136, really positive start for the Widnes Wild. Lots of encouragement for their travelling fans, and it's number 85, Michael Moore, who's going to contest that face-off. He's up against Rosebottom again. He's getting a lot of work done today. And that pass there just picked off. It's going to be a blue jersey who gets that one first. No penalty for me initially.
No, I didn't think it was a penalty.
And it's going to be a penalty against Slough for the response. So if we could get a replay of that, that would be awesome. But we'll just see. It looks like number 3 has gone to the penalty box, Liam Underwood. So as we just look at that, we're going to get that on the replay. So 46 initially, and then it's number 3 who goes in afterwards. There's some retaliation. In all honesty, I'm not sure I'd have bothered calling anything on that. But power play for the Widnes Wild.
No, Wild need to make the most of this. This is only their second, I think, power play. Comes
round to the point, and here's Ollie Barron. It's in front of the goal, and just travels almost in slow motion. Man over Norris. He's got 4. Oh my word, he's got 5. Short-handed goal, Slough Jets under pressure. The best of the chances at the start of their final period are from the Widnes Wild, and well, the short-handed opportunities put away by Sean Norris. He's only scored 5. That's it.
It was that combination of Smittle and Norris again. Wild gave it up in their zone. Smittle picked it up. Norris backed him up. There was nobody there to pick him up. Goal.
Wow. So the 5th goal for the Slough Jets on 42:09. Norris. Who else? From Smittle. Who else? And there we go. The Widnes Wild are still on the power play. Turned well by number 24, Brittle, of course. Apologies. Chance. Oh, Barron shoots. Good save.
And then a repeat of that last goal.
Yeah, and straight away the Jets come out. Croyle saves. Rebound comes away, and that's slung in by Rosebottom, but that's no trouble for Croyle. It goes to the right of his goal. We've had a minute, but a dagger in the heart of the Widnes Wild. They'd made such a promising start to the final period, but they've conceded. The pace and power of the Slough Jets, that combination, Smittle and Norris, has has probably put the game to bed.
Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened, but Slough are just controlling the game. Widnes are now starting to snatch at things.
Yeah.
It's not going to end for Widnes the way you would want it to end if you were a Widnes fan.
23 seconds of this power play to go, and that's slung down deep. Picked up by Norris again. What's he got this time? Turns, and the Wild on that occasion have done enough. They've got it, just need to play it behind the goal. There's men waiting. It's getting caught up. I'd have given that as a trip there against the Jets, but full strength now, so the penalty killed and a goal on it. So 5-1 now to the Slough Jets against the Widnes Wild in this National Championship game. North versus South. Dipnall shoots down low, and pad save from Matthew Smittle. That's got to be a penalty all day long. So the players, they rush in. It's Dipnall who just got off a good shot, but he's been propelled into the boards. We're just going to get a replay of that. So you see that shot, 93, Dipnall with the shot, and it's Sean Norris who's gone into his back and propelled him into the boards.
Wildly relieved to see him going in the box for 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 for boarding for Sean Norris. So another power play in this period for the Widnes Wild. Brittle, number 24, looks like it's going to be the 224s who contest the face-off. Rose on Brittle. Offered, blocker save, and that looks like it's a 2+10, does it?
It is a 2+10.
Well, there you go, 2+10 for Norris. Just caught my eye on the scoreboard here in Coventry. Out to the slot, and do you know what?
Oh.
I think Croyle got something on that. I think that's an absolutely terrific pad save. Chance again. Widnes on the power play, but of course they're not going to be able to do anything with the puck deep in their own zone. Reynolds fires it in. That should be taken now by one of the Widnes Wild. It's offered now, number 23. Big long pass taken by Barron. Lovely take. And here he goes. Couldn't get it to his man. It's fired once more. Smittle looks, and it's hoofed for number 18 for the Widnes Wild. Daniel Fay picks it up. 5-1 to the Slough Jets then. 53 seconds of this power play to go. Norris, he's going to get a little few minutes now to catch his breath. Croyle's got his arm up, calling for an icing. He's not going to get it.
Not when they're on the power play.
No, absolutely not. And Dipnall. Puck comes to the half boards. Dipnall once more. 21 Fisher's lost his stick. Man over here is Gilbert. There was a pass to Gilbert, and Lucas Smittle skates down, puts pressure on Croyle.
Croyle handles it though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't phase him having Smittle come down, which
No.
I think a more inexperienced goalie might.
And that power play has been killed by the Slough Jets. And straight on the money. Good save from Croyle, from number 9. That was Nathan Darmanin. And we've had 6 minutes and 21 seconds of this final period. Jets lead by 4, 5-1 then to the away side, if you like. And the man of the moment, Sean Norris, sitting 2+10. Well, the 10 part now. Chance, that goes behind the goal.
That was just dreadful by the Wild, that was. Just completely could have broke, but made the wrong pass. And
so the Jets play, a little touch there by 72, I think that's Eastwood. And number 3, Underdown, gets the shot off. Chance for a break, lifted, and Yeah, possession retained, that's more again. Yeah, Barron chases it in. And the Wild still have possession. Barron was just tussling with number 10 for the Slough Jets, the Timo Lindgren, on the edge of the crease. Lindgren could have done better there on that occasion. He gets a deflection up and over. It's going to be a face-off in the Slough Jets zone. We've had 7:27, 5-1 to the Slough Jets. Just the way this period fell, a decent start for the Wild at the beginning, and then Norris has put the game away. And well, all the men in blue need to do now is retain possession and move it. In a sense, if Widnes go forward, they're just going to get caught at the back again.
Yeah, I mean, the only slight thing you've got in Widnes' favour is that Norris is out of the action for 10 minutes, but the reality is the puck just does not seem to want to play ball with the Wild at the moment.
And decides Rose looking for the return, and Brittle off the boards. Hajek picks it up. Hajek on the puck, lays it to Offord, number 23, and that's well controlled, lovely little pass there, and Hajek just has his pocket picked by that wily veteran. Smittle does enough. Rose, and that's out of the zone once more. We've got 12 minutes left, 11 minutes and change. Smittle, who's he going to partner with now? It's offside, face off in the neutral zone, and we've seen a lot of action for Rosebottom. We've seen Rose in the last few minutes, but one of the constants on the ice, Matt, is Smittle.
Yeah, I mean, basically Smittle's playing every other shift, and you know, he's doing what he needs to do. He's not doing a great deal, but he's getting the puck and quarterbacking it, and that's what he can do, and it's what he's good at. Obviously now, you know, he's managed to change his game as he's got older. You know, he doesn't look out of place, even though he's the oldest player on the ice.
Yeah. So chance, and that just got away from Gilbert. Perhaps the second time during the period where that's been the case, and that's swept. It should be an icing, and yeah, the Jets have iced the puck. Mr. Carmichael indicates that the puck's going to come back to the Slough Jet zone. We've got 9 minutes in the book on this period, so 11 minutes to go, and the Jets lead by 4. Good crowd in here for this game.
Yeah, I mean, historically this game's been a bit of a dead rubber in terms of crowd numbers, but it's great to see a crowd in, and they're getting a good game, you know. Yeah. Whilst the scoreline is the scoreline, and it's a fair scoreline.
Smittle to Rosebottom, good save by Croyle once more.
You know, you can't say that Slough have like walked away with it. They deserved the win or the lead, but it's been a game, you know.
Hughes on that left defensive position and just plays it to his right. Moore once more. Picked up by Hughes. Hughes turns, sweeps it round the boards, picks up on the blue line. And the Wild come once more. Brittle on his knees, but Hajek trying to give some support down low. Here's Brittle once more. Hajek's in space, back post, chance. Oh, that looks like it's come off the pipes again.
Yeah, it's just one of those games. The hockey gods just favouring Slough.
Oh, and not bouncing. So good effort from the Wild here late in the game. Less than 10 minutes to go. Shot. Oh, Hajek just couldn't get anything. The rebound had come out from Smittle, bounced, and Hajek went for the shot, and on that occasion he couldn't get anything on it. So 10:24 in the book. We've got 9.5 minutes left in this final period, Matt. Again, despite the fact that the Slough Jets have scored the goal, the Wild have responded well. Can't fault effort, can't fault endeavour.
No, you know, had the puck bounced slightly differently for Hajek, then that could have been a goal, and you know, whilst it's not going to change the outcome, it would have at least helped. But But you certainly can't fault the effort the Wild are putting in. They haven't given up. They haven't let their heads drop. They're still playing and they're still putting on the show.
But picked up by 21, I think that's Fisher, who plays it down the middle. Getting a whistle on that, that's going to be icing. And brought back all the way into the jet zone. A little bit of a discussion about whether that should have been called off or not. And Mr. Brooks very happy with the call that Stuart Smith, the line judge, made about that being an icing.
The refereeing's been a good solid refereeing. You know, you can't say the refs have influenced the game other than they've done the job.
Yeah, shot from Bullock, high, wide and handsome. Brooks asking if there was a tip on it. It's brought out to the neutral zone. I think that's the correct call on that one. Face off in the neutral zone. It's Gilbert. Lindgren takes the blue line. That's a fantastic save from Croyle. Lovely move, great play from Lindgren. The shot comes in and not much time set. That's going to be a boarding call. 84, who's taken, I think it's 15. And again, very clear instructions from Mr. Brooks. 84 is Tom Jackson, and that's, well, if he does what he did previously with Norris, that's going to be 2 + 10.
You'd think it should be, if they're consistent. Yeah, so referee returns it as 2-10.
Yeah, 2 + 10, so 84. Jackson is going in the penalty box. That's his day done. And we get a face-off in the Widnes zone, and the Slough Jets are on the power play. Down there, Danny Rose. Is it Danny Rose, number 24? Absolutely, Rose.
And surprise, Smittle's out again.
Yeah. Reynolds calls for it, gets it on the blue line, whips it in. It comes off the back of one of the Widnes players, Ross Jordan.
Number 84, Thomas Jackson. He receives a 2 + 10 for checking from behind, time to 51-14.
Puck into the corner. Here's Rose. Man on the blue line. Gets a deflection from Underdown, I think that was. Yeah, absolutely. And here is Reynolds. Reynolds, well, thought he'd done enough to steal it. Barron just, well, he actually did get the better of that. Couldn't get the shot off quickly enough. And we've got 8 minutes of the game left. The Slough Jets are on the power play. They lead by 4, 5-1 to the visitors, the Slough Jets. And that's played all the way to the blue line. We've got a man over. It's Rosebottom. Now down low. Smittle's on the blue line. I would expect the puck to see its way to him in a moment, but there's Rosebottom again. Chance. Hajek. Well, good work from Hajek. This is late in the game for a team that's trailing by 4, but he won that foot race, got the shot off, and a pad save.
Yeah, I mean, the Wild aren't giving up. They might be down, but they're not out, and they're certainly enjoying playing for the big crowd. Yeah,
and it's been a really supportive crowd. People have enjoyed what they've seen, just going around the rink in the mid-period break. And I think the name that people have been talking about, Matt, is number 14 for the Slough Jets, Sean Norris. He's had a terrific game. He's been on fire.
He has, and you have to ask yourself, how come he's playing at this level? I mean, he's obviously a talent, and with the league changing again this year, you've got to ask yourself, is he going to be the target of...
Yeah, well, one of the National League sides, absolutely. Hajek looks, it's going to be too much of a stretch for him to get to that one. Penalty kill then, and it's 5-on-5. Even strength hockey here in Coventry. Hope you're enjoying the game. Your lunchtime entertainment. And Handysides gets away from Moore initially. Shot comes in. That's to the left of Croyle's goal. Here's Handysides once more. We're seeing a little bit more of him in these last few minutes. There's Luke Smittle, takes it over the blue line, shoots. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lovely finish. So it's a Smittle on the goal sheet. It's number 32, Luke Smittle. So number 32 with the goal, with the assist from number 21. That's a really nice finish. Tired legs at the back there, I think, Matt, and they didn't get close enough to him. He takes the blue line. Here's the replay for you at home. He picks it up on the blue line, and well, he's fired that block aside, top shelf, and that's over the shoulder, and that goal is scored on 54-12.
Yeah, quality goal, can't argue with it.
Luke Smittle with the goal, assisted by Fisher, 6-1, and we've got 5.5 minutes of the game left. Harry Harcup, goal. There's another one. So just seconds later, in fact 20 seconds after Luke Smittle's goal, we get another one. Here's the replay on your screens. 15 passes to number 3. 3 is Underdown, and Underdown puts it away. Assist from number 15, Harry Harcup. They are putting their foot on the gas now, Matt. Tired legs at the back for Widnes.
Yeah, definitely tired legs.
And still superb passing, crisp and clinical. And Croyle, you know, no blame on that young man.
No, you can't fault what Croyle's done. You can't fault what the Wild's done. At the end of the day, they've just not done enough.
Goal for the Jets. It's an even-handed goal. Scored by player number 3,
Face off in the Slough Jets zone. It's Barron down there. I can see number 81. So Ross Jordan, 24 Stuart Brittle's going to contest the face-off. 23 Offord is out there as well. It looks like 72 Hajek as well. So top line. Picked up by the Jets. Shot saved by Matthew Smittle. Man on the blue line waiting is Offord. The puck doesn't come out. Still, people just Stuart Brittle just needs to get his head up there. Hajek retains possession for the Widnes Wild. There's a stick in the way that might well cause a problem, and it actually has done. Goal scorer Underdown then. Shot saved by Smittle once more. Shot from Offord. He picks the puck up, and we've got 4.5 minutes of the game to go. The Slough Jets have scored 7. They're going to win this championship game, but the Wild are still going. They're still putting lots of effort into it. The little stop there, sees the puck come out, fed into the slot, but there was no on-rushing Slough Jet player. And Cowell, number 22, trying to chase that in. It's going to be an icing. Mr. Nathan Carmichael indicates that the Slough Jets have iced the puck. And we get a face-off in the Slough Jet zone. Impressive stuff, really, from the Slough Jets, Matt. It's been a hugely impressive performance.
Yeah, they're good for the points. They're good for the win. And, you know, the Wild haven't had the answer to it. It's sad for the Wild fans, but the Slough Jets fans are going to be very happy with the performance their team have put in, and they'll be glad to see him in the Division 1 next season. And
I'm not sure you'd say that the Wild would do anything differently. You know, they've come up against a team that have passed really well. They've finished their chances. But I don't think has dropped very favourably for the Widnes Wild. But again, that's not going to change the course of the game on this performance.
No, and you know, the Wild have played their game. You can't say they haven't.
Chance down low for 22. Yeah, Craig Cowell again. Good battling.
Yeah, Wild, you know, despite the fact the scoreline is the scoreline, they haven't given up, and that's important.
Wild break, take the blue line, and the puck down low. Yeah, Fay plays it in, and just on the boards, Scott Cooper. Moore picks it up, that's just not stopped sufficiently, and shot down low, and another good stop from the Widnes netminder. So we've had 16 minutes and 55 seconds of this final period. We're in the last knockings of it. There'll be all sorts of analysis, I'm sure. We usually on commentary talk about who the men of the match are. I think most people are going to say it's going to be Sean Norris, won't they?
Yeah, I mean, Sean Norris has been far and away the best guy on the ice, so you've got to give it to him. And
for the Wild, we're going to give it to Matt Crewell, aren't we?
It's got to be Matt Crewell. I mean, some of the staves he's put has made it. You know, he's kept it to the not double figures so far.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Let's not tempt fate with 3 minutes to go.
No, and who else has impressed you from the Widnes side?
They've all done a great job. Bullock's been solid. He's been putting in the really big hits, doing what's needed. Brittle, of course, is fantastic. You can't fault Stewie Brittle.
Chance.
Yeah.
In the slots, and it's cleared. Comes out of the zone. Good stick handling from Harry Harkup. Down low, looks for the pass into the slot. Lucas Smittle's down there, just seeing what he can do.
Yeah. All Slough got to do now is take it into the corner and keep hold of it. That's job done.
I think Moore, number 85, has had a decent game.
Yeah, Mike's had a decent game.
Hughes, number 20.
All the Wild have played their game and have done what they do, you know. And the Wild have never really been a team of standout players. They've always just been a team.
Good play from Bullock. Goes for the shot. Pad save from Matthew Smittle. And the puck comes out. Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, he absolutely, on tonight's performance, deserves to have made sure he made that stop. So where are we? Matthew Croyle, number 39, clears it. Fell to the stick of one of the Slough Jets. The shot comes in, and he does enough to keep that out. So we've got 1.5 minutes of the game left.
Yeah, all Wild needs to do now is just try and keep the spirits up, keep showing what they can do, and be able to walk away from this game, take some positives, and go into their playoffs next week on a positive.
Ajek. It comes round, should be picked up by one of the Slough Jets. Still in the zone. Can the Wild get something in the last knock-ins of the game? Handysides breaks away. Shoots. Croyle squeezes leather, and that's another stop. We'll get a face-off in the Widnes Wild defensive zone with 1 minute and 7 seconds of this championship game to go. Score is Slough Jets 7, Widnes Wild 1. Sean Norris has bagged plenty of that. So a goal in the first period, and then he scored a number since. He's got 5 on the day.
Yeah, he's got to be the player on the day, and he's got to be claiming that puck at the end of the day.
And we've got a man down. Whistle goes. Hopefully everything's fine. Benjamin Eastwood. Just hearing the referees that there's nothing going to be given there. They've not seen any infringement. And we're in the last minute of the game. The puck's being brought back into the neutral zone. Moore wins it. Jets clear their lines, and the Wild, well, So Luke Smittle with the hit on number 4 for the Wild. That's brace girdle. No real need now.
No, Slough just going to play it out now.
Yeah, they need to. Up the middle, and taken, didn't clear, shoot. Croyle sees it to the right of his goal. And the puck comes round the boards, picked up by it. We're going to get an infringement. A bit late in the day, but there's going to be a penalty on the Widnes Wild. It looks like number 4. We've just used his name, Daniel Bracegirdle. So a power play late in the day. And Underdown, Polson, Horsefall are out there. Yeah, Bracegirdle, it's 2 for slashing, but it's to no avail. The game is over. The helmets and the sticks are thrown into the air. Widnes Wild 1, Slough Jets 7. Worthy winners are the Slough Jets. A terrific performance, a great passing game, clinical finishing, and the better team won on the day. Wild kept going, Matt, but all credit. Sometimes you just come up against a team who play you.
Yeah, sometimes you just play a better team and you've got to take that. Wild didn't give up, they didn't embarrass themselves, they played hard, they played fast. They just came up against the Slough Jets, who had clinical finishing, you know, and you've got to wonder what would happen if they didn't have Norris.
Yep, they certainly had a man in great form. They'll look forward to their playoff series as well with this victory, giving them momentum, and Norris and Smittle in such great form. And so up here on the commentary, Matt and I think that Norris will be the man of the match for the Slough Jets. I think that's going to be undisputed. We'd go for Croyle, I think, for the Widnes Wild. The fans are standing. They're giving both teams a healthy round of applause. Steve Merry's just helping to roll the red carpet out. We wait to get a presentation of the NIHL2 National Championship Cup. The winners this year, 2019, are the Slough Jets. It's been a really entertaining game. Really good for the hockey fans who are here for the early morning game here in Coventry. We were talking earlier on, Matt, about those fans in Widnes who might be asking for promotion, and it gives you a real measure of where the team are in a game like today.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, when you're a new team, it's not always easy to gauge how you are as a team compared to the higher level teams. You know, Slough are historically an elite league, not elite league team, EPL team. They've been a Division 1 team. They've made it clear they want to be Division 1 under the new league structure. And you can see that, you know, they've got those sorts of players there, you know, being able to bring in the likes of Lucas Smittle. You know, it makes a big difference.
Well, the handshakes are nearly over. They're moving the medals and the cup to centre ice. And attention will start to turn to this afternoon's entertainment, where the Hull Pirates take on the Peterborough Phantoms. Some while to go for that, and I'm sure the fans in the rink today will enjoy that one too. But for now, let's just concentrate on this game. A game where the first chance fell to the Widnes Wild with that penalty shot. It seems an awful long time ago now.
Yeah, it seems like a lifetime, you know, and if that had gone in, maybe that would have changed people's mindsets. Maybe it wouldn't. At the end of the day, Slough were dominant in terms of scoring.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke at the end of the first period and at the start of the second. It was 1-0 after 20 minutes. But that salvo, you know, it's kind of 2 goals in 3 minutes at the start of the period to take it to 3-0. That puts it. That makes it a really difficult job for the Widnes Wild, who kept going. To be fair, the Chris G goal, in the last couple of minutes of the second period was important, but ultimately it was the Slough Jets who added goals 5, 6, 7 in the final period. Just a word for the officials. I think Mr. Brooks, Carmichael and Smith had a good game.
Yeah, you can't fault the officials. Very good game. And it's just what it is. Hockey's hockey. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. You know, I've seen teams lose 7-1 and you can tell they've lost 7-1. I don't think that's the story with Widnes, but they need to pick themselves up and rebuild, ready for their playoffs next weekend.
We did talk in the mid-period break about the degree to which the absence of Novak was important. Well, let's come back. Bullock is man of the match for the Widnes Wild. Well done to number 10 for Daniel Bullock, man of the match for the Widnes Wild.
Deservedly, although you've got to wonder why. I know there's 7 goals gone past him, but Croyle had an amazing game.
Very hard on the netminder when they make so many good saves and concede those goals. Well, it's going to be Norris or Smittle, but
it's got to
be Norris. Yeah, quite the show from Sean Norris, number 14 for the Slough Jets. Goal in the first period, and then let me just have a look. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 in the second, and a final goal. One scored on 42:09 in the final period. Great performance from Sean Norris.
Well deserved. Can't argue with that.
No, not at all.
It's been presented this afternoon by Charles Davis, the director of NIHL2.
The medals to be presented to the Widnes Wild to start with, the runners-up medals.
So if you ask the Widnes Wild then to please step forward to wearing shirt number 1, Luke Wilson.
That's Luke Wilson.
Yeah, Luke's a great talent for the future. Played with Blackburn Hawks last year.
Brace Girdle, Barron came up against a strong team today. Armstrong, Bullock, man of the match then.
Yep.
Sad faces. He's just Barron's just thrown a medal to someone.
Yeah. It's always hard to be the losing team, especially in this sort of occasion. You know, 20 years' time, you might look back and think actually things weren't as bad as we thought they were on the day.
That was 18. Fay, Berwyn Hughes, decent performance. Brittle had a good game, didn't he, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, Stewie's, you know, fantastic player, knows what he's doing, and, you know, every team would want a Stewie Brittle. I don't, at any level, really.
39, Matthew Croyle.
Yeah, Croyle did well. Chris G, the goal scorer, number 46. Just got that goal late on in the second period. Hajek, who had that early opportunity with a penalty shot, well saved by Smittle in all truth.
Yeah, but I don't think it would have affected the overall outcome. The Slough Jets were just going to win it, I think.
Michael Moore.
93, Sean Dicknell.
And number 93, Sean Dipnell. The Widnes coaching team.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our runners-up this afternoon. The Widnes
The Widnes Wild just take the applause of the crowd, go to their own supporters first, who've travelled in numbers.
Yeah, one thing you can say for Widnes, the fans love the team and support them home and away.
And there's always got to be a winner and there's always a loser, so a real shame. The good effort from the Widnes Wild.
Yeah, what's going to be important is how they take today, given that they've got playoffs still to come. It's not the last game of the season.
And so who's next? Do we know?
Yeah, Widnes have got Bradford 4:30 next Saturday. Bradford's first time ever in the playoffs, so they'll be looking to cause an upset. And historically, the team that wins the league in the North 2 doesn't go on to win the playoffs. So Widnes will be hoping to change that.
So here's the Slough Jets, the winning team today. Rose bottom. Underdown, number 3, who bagged the last goal. Chandler, number 6. That's number 8, Wright. 9, Nathan Darmanin. Who became increasingly influential late in the game. Got more time. Lindgren. Dreelan, number 11. So the hockey season at this level's got 1 game left. Sorry, I apologise. So there's the games next weekend.
Yeah, both for the South and North. So both teams on the ice will be looking to go forward and claim their regional playoff championships. Obviously, Slough are now going to be going in with a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence, and deservedly so.
And there's high expectations of Widnes for next weekend.
Widnes have won the playoffs for the past 2 seasons. They're going to be desperate to make it 3 in a row. But equally, that puts a target on their back because everybody wants to be the team that takes the playoffs off them.
24, Rose.
Yeah, Rose had a good game. There's the netminder, Smithell. Good performance from the netminder, big lad, but did well.
Yeah, he did well. I don't think he did anything dynamic, but he was big, solid, made the saves he needed to. Maybe the Wild was a bit helpful because they were quite straight down him, but he did a good job and he only let the 1 in.
Lucas Smithell, who seems to have a beard that's been painted blue.
Yeah, I mean, the big question is this going to be him hanging up his skates, or is he going to go for yet another season on the ice? Or is he just going to go behind the bench?
36 is Brett Shepherd, who we didn't see play today. It's 74 Paulson, 75 Handysides, who again supportive, very much so in the late minutes of the 3rd period. Reynolds getting a big round of applause.
Well, I suspect most of the fans have seen him play for their team that are watching at some point or other.
The bench team for the Slough Jets just receiving their medal. And we just await the presentation of the trophy.
Indeed.
Now, Dan Rose, number 24, is the captain. He's just about to take the trophy. So the champions, your champions of the NIHL2 Championship, North versus South, is the Slough Jets. Congratulations to Danny Rose and his team.
Very
well-deserved victory.
Well-deserved. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done. Really good hockey, really entertaining. Nice style or brand of hockey. Good passing, clinical finishing, and backstopped by some decent net mining and some strong defence. Well done to the Slough Jets.
Yeah, and good luck to them in the playoffs.
Absolutely, they go to their fans, and they get a big round of applause from that travelling contingent, and to some Slough Jet fans on the far side as well. Lucas Smith will be pretty pleased with his work.